Hello everybody, welcome to Red Tool House. On today's video, we're actually going to start a multi-video project. This one's going to take me a little bit, just because I move very slow. But no, we've got my 13-foot trailer here that is one of three that we use on a regular basis on the homestead. Now I haven't used this one in a while because the deck is really rotted out. Obviously that becomes an issue when you're hauling things. So our project is going to be a total restoration of this trailer. Not only get it back to use, but get it back to super sexy. So we're going to kick that off today, but we've recruited the help of some new friends of mine. The guys over at eTrailer, eTrailer.com, have partnered with me here, and they are going to provide all the goodies we need to make this trailer super sexy, super roadworthy. So we'll feature that as we get into it as well. It's really going to be fun. I'm excited to do this. So as you can see, the bones on this trailer are still good. They're still good frame. Paint's come off a bit. Fenders aren't in terrible shape. A couple little dents and dings here. Tires are dry rot. The spare tire is pretty much shot. Taillights somewhat intact, but they don't work. So I think the left side's busted off or cracked. But you can see the big thing is the deck. I've just laid down scrap boards. You can see obviously the grass coming up through there. I've laid down scrap boards to allow me to at least haul some things. You can see there's a big hole right there. I would not want to walk on this because I'd fall right through it. So here, let's just, as you can see that, oops, there we go. So that's obviously an issue. Again, you can see tail lights busted there. Tires are actually still holding air, but I wouldn't trust them. I think they're a bit dry rot. Now this is one of those utility trailers that were really popular when four-wheelers were really becoming the thing before the side-by-sides were a deal. So this is a 13-foot trailer. It's 13 feet long, and it's 60 inches wide, I believe. Yeah, 60 inches wide. So that's not wide enough to haul my side-by-side, but when I had four-wheeler, it was plenty wide for that, and that was kind of how those were used. I like this trailer because it's long enough that I can put timbers on and be able to haul lumber back and forth, but it's narrow enough that I can be a little bit more maneuverable here on the farm. I've got my 16-foot trailer, which is wide enough that you can actually put a vehicle on it. So that makes it a little cumbersome at times to navigate. I don't even take it up the back of the valley here. So there's a lot of use where this would come in handy on the farm. But if I can get it street legal again, then this would be something I would use when we go to camp, because I could put my kayaks on here. Our 4 kayaks would carry easy, generator, anything else that I need, and be a much smaller trailer to haul up to camp versus taking the big 16-footer. So the first step is going to be to get her hitched up. I'm going to drive her down to the scrap pile, and we're going to demo this bed. Just get all this funky wood out of here and get the frame exposed, just to make sure that there isn't some big structural issue that I haven't seen yet. Whoa, mule! Bam, right into the camera. She seems to have a little bit of a gangster lean to her. I believe we're going to have to straighten that up before we start working on it. little bit of redneck frame and body shop there, but that took the catastwhamper out of it pretty good. Now, I don't believe the reason why it had that gangster lane was because of a bad load or something like that, something where we really damaged the frame. I don't know if you noticed where it was parked when we started the video. It was kind of at a weird spot. So that was kind of the angle it had to it. So I think just sitting there, I think it's been sitting there a year, has caused it to have that lean. So it probably would have worked itself out, but I feel more comfortable, obviously, straightening it out now so we can make sure things aren't out of line. So inspecting the frame after obviously all the wood came off, that was pretty easy. That wood was really punky. There wasn't a solid board left on it. Frame's in good shape. Welds are all good. A little bit of surface rust, nothing crazy. Leaf springs look good. Axle looks okay. Blah, blah, blah. Wiring harness is gone. There's just a piece of it laying there. Jack is a bit jacked. We're going to swap it out. We're going to even take care of the coupler. We're going to do a different coupler, I believe. Spare tire really isn't going to get me very far the way that it's condition it's in right now. As you can see, here, look at it from the back side. It's a little bit of an issue there, but all in all, something good to work with. Okay, so as I mentioned, partnered up with E-Trailer, and they sent me a bunch of goodies here. So you can see we've got them drug out, and honestly, I don't remember exactly what we got. I know we'll start with the first one. Obviously, the easiest one, it's got a picture on it, is a toolbox. So this will be a toolbox that mounts up at the front of the hitch, just behind the jack. So yeah. So here we have a toolbox that'll fit on the front, just behind our jack. It's pretty cool. It even has a little notch knockout here, so it can go underneath the angle iron. Or I believe it's actually made for a square channel frame. So if you had one of the really nice trailers that are square tubing instead of angle iron. So it's a lockable box. Little hydraulic shock there. Keys are on the inside. Very nice. So that'll be a nice addition. And I believe these should be tires and wheels. All right, already mounted too. So here we go. So nice trailer tire, 205/75/15 with a brand new blacked out rim. I like the blacked out look. I didn't want to go with the white. Got a new set of LED waterproof tail lights with license plate bracket. You can see there, very nice. And don't plan on sticking this in the water, but hey, if you can go with waterproof, go with waterproof. And I see one of those staples laid my arm wide open, but the show must go on, right? All right, these I'm very excited about to try out. So these are these cargo buckles. These are kind of self-retracting ratchet straps that you permanently mount to your trailer. So I could mount this on the deck, hit a release, draw them out, hook what I'm ever hooking down, ratchet it up, and then I believe they even retract. So you can either ratchet them back or they're self-retracting, but we'll see. I'm not 100% sure about that. New side jack, 5,000 pound support, 3,000 pound lift. So that'll be a nice add-on. That is a bolt-on or weld-on. I've got a bolt-on on that, and it's worked itself loose, so we may switch to weld. Okay, let's see what's in box number 2 here. It's a good sign that we've got 2 tires, and they match, same size. Here we have some hardware, and in the third box, and here, so we can make a tricycle. Here's our third tire, which obviously would be our spare. I like that they went ahead and mounted those already. We have some safety chains. And we have our brand new coupler. And this is a nice heavy duty coupler here. So we'll, of course, it has the opportunity to take the jack. So we'll probably swap that whole thing out there and utilize this new. This is a Demco. So we'll swap that out as well. So you may be asking the obvious question now, well, Troy, what are you going to do for a deck? Are you going to go with metal? Are you going to put wood down? Well, obviously this is Red Tool House Lumber Company and Farm, so we're obviously going to use some lumber. Our next video is going to detail us putting a white oak on the ground, dragging that to the mill, milling it up, and rigging it so it can air dry to be deck boards. So, of course, you know how this works. We appreciate eTrailer sending us all this great stuff. We'll put some links below to everything that we have here. There's an affiliate link. So if you'd use that link, then obviously it just lets them know that you guys came to them from us. So we'd appreciate that. That just shows your support for our channel. But again, I hope to make this video series worthwhile. I'm excited to put this together and have a nice trailer again. All right, take care, everybody.